Hello guys, and welcome back to episode 2 of Fallout, or modded Fallout New Vegas. I'm actually having to redo this episode because I crashed. But that's alright, I'm doing it for you guys. The viewers. Oh, wrong button. Okie dokie. So we talked to Victor, and I think it's about time to go and do some looting, don't you guys think? Let's go loot some stuff. Meeting people. So now if it crashes and it's at a point where I can easily go back to, then I could have saved it, but the last time it crashed, it was kind of like at the very end, which kind of really sucked, because now I'm doing this whole episode again. But maybe I'll get through it even faster, since now I know where all the stuff is. Okie dokie. I don't think there's anything in there. Let's go over to Victor's shack. See if he has anything good in it. Mailbox. Punch Symmetry. Sunset Sarsaparilla. Hello, Victor's house. Weapon repair kit. Scrap metal. Scrap metal's always good. Braxo cleaner. More scrap metal. Nothing in the oven. Okay. Now I'm also going to have this house here. I'm going to use it as a temporary storing for all my items. I'll probably put all my miscellaneous ammo stuff in here. My armor and stuff in here. Aid stuff in here. And then my weapons in here. So, what I'm going to do, go over here to miscellaneous. Put my scrap metal, scrap electronics in here, because those will definitely be useful later. Put all my ammo in here. All I need is my 9mm rounds. Didn't get any casings. What I'm going to try to do is try to get, like, all the armor and all the weapons in the game. Because I have this house which displays a lot of this stuff, so that's what I'm going to go for. Aid stuff. Because venom that I don't really need. Now the magazines I'll always carry, because they're weightless. Don't need these weapon repair kits. Or at least not right now. I don't need most of this stuff. That way I have enough weight to carry loot with. What I'm going to do is hold this to 1. So that way I can equip it and de-equip it whenever I want to. Like that. And then I have to remember to go back into settings here and change this on to on. Even though I said okay in the last episode. I want to make sure that I saved it. It should be saved. Yeah, okay. So, we're using this place as a temporary housing for all of our stuff. What I'm going to do is I'm going to quick save here. I'm going to save it. It's a new save. So that means that we'll always have at least one save here. Okay. Let's go explore this schoolhouse out over here. If I press 1, Here's my fists. The enemies inside are, they're pretty weak, so... They're these, like, little bug mantises things. They're not very strong, and they're not very big, so... I can punch them to death. Bam! Don't I feel powerful? Let's see if there's any useful loot. Toy car. Braxo cleaner. Bobby pins. Baseball glove. I usually tend to go for the 1 to 5 cap value. Like these baseball gloves, they're £1 for 4 value. So, not something that I'm looking for. Ooh, cherry bomb. I'd pick up the cherry bomb regardless because it has no weight. No weight items means pretty much free caps. Things like pencils and cigarettes don't have weight. So it's always good to collect them. Should have blew my nose in between episodes. Oh well. I'm still sick. So like this toy car here. I wouldn't pick up the coffee mug, because it's one weight for 1 value. Instead, I will pick up this one because it's one weight for 5 value, which is exactly what I'm looking for. Tin can? Nope. Wonder glue? Yes. It's a 1 for 10. Bottle cap, wonder glue. I've kind of already memorized all the weights, so I know exactly what to look for, so... You know, I've already played this game before. Duct tape. And a bobby pin. Sweet. So here we've got 2 choices. We can use this monitor to activate the lock, or deactivate it. Or we can just use, you know, a bobby pin. Choices, choices. What I'm going to do is I'm going to do both of them. Aha, and get double the experience. Let me show you how. There's hacking. We've got 4 attempts to figure out the password for this computer. And it gives us a lot of the recently used words or whatnot that was used. So what we need to do is we need to go and pick one word, and then based on what we have, so let's say falling. Okay. As you can see here, we've got 1 out of 7 correct. That means one of these letters in that order is correct. So like this F would correspond to this one F right here. And that would be the only one that's correct. So if I go to helping here, F and the H, they're not correct. That's okay. A and the E, that's not correct. The L and the L, that lines up. And then that would be our 1 correct one. However, we also have the ing in the helping at the very end. Those line up with falling. So we know that anything that ends with ing is not the correct one. Let's go on to this one. Handles. The A lines up, and the A lines up, and it's the only correct one. So let's try it. That one's the correct one. So, I can disengage the lock right now, or I can just turn this off, and... Yes, I know I have mail. Or I can use my bobby pin on the safe here, which is what I'm going to do, to gain double the experience. So here, we can use the mouse to switch where the bobby pin is, and we use W to try to crack open the lock. And if you hear that clicking sound, that means that that's not the right position. So let's try over here. Nope. See, now I'm actually moving it, so that means this could be the right position. And it is. Sweet. Bottle cap. Hammer. Nah, leather belt. Sharp butter knife. Nah. Stuff boy. And a super stim pack. Yay. I think we're done with the schoolhouse. I think we got everything from here. I think I already checked this thing out over here. Which I did. Okie dokie. Off to more looting. Camera and duct tape. That's always nice. I'm gonna put back my 9mm. Make sure that it's ready. You might never know what'll attack you out here in the wasteland. Even though we're in a pretty safe environment. How you doing, sir? You guys got nothing in your mailbox. Dumpsters? Bobby pin, yay. Ball caps. We have a Mojave Express drop box. They can use that to like transfer items, which is pretty cool. Sunset sarsaparilla. Yup. Check this trailer. Magazine, sensor module. Stuff to get, yay! There's this mailbox I didn't check. How you doing, Big Horner? Ooh, Salesman Wiki. Or Salesman Weekly. And a toy car. Okay, guys, I need a cough. And I'm back. Ooh, fixing things. I don't think I rated this last. This is the last time I tried to record. Ooh, locksmith's reader. Getting really lucky with these magazines. Oh. Yay. Now, one of these, right here. There's also a BB gun right here. And I'm gonna pick up that. Because BB guns are rare. And I like to fill out my collections. Because I'm a collector. That's what I do. You guys saw how I played Minecraft. Don't get rid of anything. Like the tumbleweeds. Whee. A workbench and a reloading bench. Stuff that I can't steal. Let's go see what Chet's doing.
You must be the one Doc Mitchell was patching up. The way I heard it, I didn't think you'd be walking out of that office. I've got plenty of supplies for sale. Even got some weapon mods and special ammo. Well worth the caps if you ask me. If you're hurting for caps, I've also got boxes of surplus ammo in the miscellaneous section. They're not great, but you get what you pay for.
Tell me about weapon mods and special ammo.
Weapon mods are things like silencers, scopes, bigger magazines. Special ammo includes things like armor-piercing bullets, which don't hurt the target as much, but let you punch through armor easier. There's also hollow point bullets, which have the opposite effect. You can kill unarmored targets easier, but they don't do shit against armor.
What makes the surplus ammo inferior?
It's all about quantity over quality. Trouble is, you'll be cleaning and fixing your gun a lot more than usual when you use those kind of bullets.
You know anything about the people who attacked me?
The leader was a New Vegas type. Typical city boy. He had a bunch of Great Khans with him, probably hired guns. The Great Khans normally stay in their own territory way up northwest, on account of them being enemies with the NCR.
You ever been to New Vegas?
Twice. Both times I drank a lot of liquor and lost most of my caps at the card tables. In that order, now that I think about it. If you ever get to New Vegas, be sure to visit Gomorrah. It's the best casino in the city. You won't regret it. Word of advice, behave. Between the NCR military police and Mr. House's robots, you don't want to be causing trouble on the Strip.
I'd like to know more about Mr. House.
I'm afraid I don't know much myself. Mr. House has got his own casino, Lucky 38, but nobody goes in or out except his robots. The other casinos follow Mr. House's rules, so I guess that makes him the leader of New Vegas. As far as I know, nobody's ever laid eyes on the guy. I think that robot who pulled you out of the dirt belongs to Mr. House. If Mr. House is looking after you, it's got to be a good thing, right?
Yeah. Anything you can tell me about the Great Khans?
They're tough sons of bitches. Mean, but not crazy. They'll leave you alone unless you got something they want. The Great Khans deal in illegal chems. There's a good chance that most chems you come across were made by Great Khans.
Neat. So, I got stuff to sell.
Can do.
Okie dokie. Keep my BB gun. All this stuff could be useful and aid. Now this stuff is stuff to sell. All that. Pre-war money, some modules, toy cars, turpentine, wonder glue, mantises' forelegs. As you can see here, they only sell for half a cap. But you can't actually get half a cap. So I'm actually only able to sell 6 of them. And if I ever get another thing that's like half a cap, I can combine them to get a full cap. So, what stuff do you sell? Got ourselves a card. Any other cards? Because cards are useful. There's a card. They're used in a... what is that game? Caravan. And Caravan is a very fun game. And it's very easy to get money from it. I'll grab those as well. Okie dokie. So weapons, shovel. Always go with the shovel. Because it's multi-purpose. You'll see why in a little bit. That person has a blind eye, let's say. Yeah, I'll go with an eye patch. Because eye patches are cool. I don't really need anything in aid yet. Unless if you have like a... You don't have a good magazine that I need. Okay. So we got some ammo boxes. We got some cases. Cases are always good. So what kind of mods do you have? Silenced. Ooh, varmint rifles. Extended mags. Yes. Because we're about to get a varmint rifle. Anything else? I don't really need ammo per se yet, but I might need some later on. And I'll just get them whenever I get some. So, let's go and get ourselves 61 caps. Oh yeah.
Thanks. Take it easy now.
Okay, see you later. I'm gonna quick save here. Let's get on going. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna stop the recording here, so that way I make sure that I have, you know, it doesn't crash on me, okay? Okay, be right back. Okay, guys, and we are back. Had to blow my nose, really. That was the main reason. And to make sure that it doesn't crash. Let's go and talk to Sunny Smiles. Get this tutorial over with. Oh, but then there's Easy Pete to talk to.
Howdy. What can Easy Pete do for you?
It's always good to talk to everyone. They always have, you know, something interesting to say. Do you know anything about the people who attacked me?
The one in the fancy suit seemed to be calling the shots. That's as much as I know. Other folks in town might know more. Word of advice, though. If you ever catch up with him, watch out. The man's got cold eyes like a snake. Can't be trusted, I'd say.
Why are you called Easy Pete?
Was a prospector until I decided to settle here to get away from the NCR. Now we'll just take it easy and help out with the Brahmin and bighorners.
You were a prospector, like digging for gold and silver?
Nah. Means I poke through old buildings looking for working tech and such. Some folks just call it salvaging, but never liked the term. Way I see it, salvage means it's broken, near worthless. Me, I look for the good stuff. Guns, chems, spare parts. Good money in it.
I guess that makes me a prospector as well. Do you ever find anything good while prospecting?
Nope. Had a pretty good claim once, way out east by the river, but got run off by raiders. Eventually got too old to keep going out.
What's wrong with the NCR?
Don't get me wrong. The NCR's got a lot of decent folk in it. It's just that they make you part of them whether you like it or not. Towns like Good Springs and Prim don't stay independent for long. Not if you've got something the NCR wants. Still, the NCR keeps the Legion away.
Tell me about the Legion.
They're slavers, led by a guy named Caesar, or Caesar. Not sure how you're supposed to say it. A couple of years ago, they tried to take over Hoover Dam, but the NCR beat them back. The NCR didn't or couldn't finish the job, though. The Legion's got its strength back and is getting ready for another round at the dam. My money's still on the NCR winning, but you never know. We've been hearing stories about legionaries on the Nevada side of the river, so keep a gun handy. You don't want to get caught by them.
Nope. So, what's so important about Hoover Dam?
The dam powers a lot of New Vegas, and then there's all that clean water lying in Lake Mead, too. Anybody who owns the dam owns the territory.
What do you use the bighorners for?
Meat and hide, mostly. Can't put a pack on them. They just lay down until you take it off. Can find a bunch of wild ones high up in the hills, but gotta be careful around them. They can put up a decent fight if cornered.
You know anything about Victor?
The machine? Harmless, no matter what Trudy says. She thinks it's hiding something, but I think it's just a broken-down relic with no place to be. Keep your gun handy if you go poking around some of the abandoned places around here, like the schoolhouse. Critters move in there sometimes.
And I already beat them down with my hands. Oh yeah. Let's go into the saloon. Talk to Sunny Smiles. Oh, dog.
Cheyenne, stay. Don't worry. She won't bite unless I tell her to.
Let's hope it stays that way. I need to get to Prim. Can you suggest a route?
Sure can. Take the road southeast out of town till it hits the freeway. Prim is the town with a roller coaster straight south. Can't miss it. NCR patrols do a good job of keeping the highway clear, but I'd keep your gun where you can reach it easily. You never know who you'll run into. Off the road, you'll probably start running into hostile wildlife. My advice would be to stick to the highway when you can.
I'm a little short on caps. I don't suppose there's any work available.
Not in Good Springs, no. But if you're up for a little scavenging, there's always the schoolhouse. Most of what's in there is junk, but there's this old safe that even Easy Pete wasn't able to crack with dynamite. If you want to take a shot at it, take these.
Magazine on locksmith?
If the lock's too much for you to handle, reading through the magazine might give you the edge you need.
The bobby pins?
You'll need those to pick the lock. Be careful, though. Put too much pressure on them, and they'll snap.
Actually, I've already cracked the safe.
Oh. Well, go ahead and keep the stuff I gave you anyway. It'll be more useful to you than me.
Hehehe, free stuff. What do you do around here?
I hunt geckos, mostly. The meat's pretty good, and I can always find a buyer for the hides. I also help keep the town clear of rat scorpions and coyotes. Not many people live in Good Springs, so wildlife is always creeping in.
Is it now? What about the areas around Good Springs?
Sure. What do you want to know?
What other towns are nearby?
Southeast of here is Prim. Can't miss it. Since it has the giant old roller coaster right in the middle of town. The NCR's got an outpost there. If you follow the road north, you'll eventually hit Sloan and Quarry Junction. They mine rocks or something, but I heard they got troubles lately. I wouldn't head that direction if I were you, though. Got critters up there that don't take kindly to getting shot.
NCR.
The New California Republic. Bunch of settlers and soldiers coming in from the west, fixing on making Nevada their own. They can be right pushy, but the roads are safer because of them, so I tend to let it go. Not that I got a choice.
Yeah. What does the NCR keep you safe from?
Well, the wildlife for one thing, rowdy locals for another. They're protecting their own. Just happens to help us. They've been holding off this other group from the east, too.
What other group?
Got a funny name. Call themselves Caesar's Legion. Never seen them in these parts, so I couldn't tell you much. I hear rumors, that's about it. Supposedly they keep slaves and they got some real nasty ways of killing folks. But maybe that's just something folks in the NCR cooked up to make themselves seem more useful here. Less uninvited.
What kind of creatures are out there?
Around here, mostly coyotes and geckos. The coyotes are pretty dangerous in large packs, but otherwise they're nothing to really worry about. The geckos aren't too tough, but they've got a nasty bite. I've heard about bigger, nastier versions out in the wasteland, but I've never seen them. Stick to the roads when you can, and steer clear of the hills north of Good Springs. The critters up there are big and poisonous.
Let's talk about something else.
If you want to know anything else, just ask.
Doc Mitchell said you could teach me to survive in the desert.
Yeah, I guess there's a thing or two I could show you. Sounds like you need all the help you can get after what they done to you. Meet me outside, behind the saloon.
I want my free varmint rifle. And ammo for it. Got a pool table. Got a jukebox. Look at that. It's a nice animation. Really like the art in this game. No, not free stuff. Let's go. I think I already checked those boxes. How you doing, Sunny Smiles?
Now, see the sarsaparilla bottles on the fence there? Take this and try to hit a couple of them.
Okie dokie. Actually, I bought that mod, so I'm gonna go in and equip it. Yeah. So let's see if I can hit these things.
That's the right idea. Look down the sight. Try crouching down and staying still. It'll help your aim. Nice shot. Well, that's a start. But I don't reckon you came to me to learn to fight sarsaparilla bottles.
Actually,
Tell
I
you
did. Oh.
I gotta go chase geckos away from our water supply anyway. Darn critters are attracted to it. Why don't you come along?
Sure, why not?
Follow me. It's just down to the southeast a short ways.
Now, last time it crashed out over here. Which could be a pain. So I'm going to save it right over here. Save, save, save. Before I save it, though, I'm going to be right back. And we are back. Okay, guys. Just wanted to end the recording. I don't want to lose all the footage that I've recorded. Kinda sucks doing 30-minute episodes, because with this game, you don't know when it'll crash. But that's the price you pay for such a good game. Especially with mods. A lot of mods. I think I have about like 30 or so in this game that I have active. Which is a lot to change in the world. I don't have any of the major ones like Project Nevada or a World of Pain. Hey, dog. Because to me that seems like it changes too much, and I feel like the game's it has enough content as it is, especially with the DLC.
Hear that up on the ridge behind me there? We got some geckos to clear out. Bunch of little monsters is what they are. Seems like Doc Mitchell treats more gecko bites than anything else. Let's see if we can get a little closer. If we move quietly, we can get the jump on them. More likely to hit something vital that way.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, you're on. Go give him hell.
Now that's is always good. Oi. I think they already spotted me. It's not good at all. And it's coming straight at me. Bam! Oh yeah. I think we're doing some good. Quick save it. Well, let's go.
See? You're getting the hang of it. There's 2 more wells that still need clearing. You want, you can come along. It'd be worth a few caps to me.
Don't you mean a few caps for me? I'll come with you.
Shouldn't take more than a couple minutes, especially with 2 of us. Come with me.
Yay, free ammo. Let's do it. Actually, you come follow me, because I know exactly where to go. But I'll wait for you. There's some more right over here. And I think they're attacking a lady. Seems like one of them's stuck. That's good for me. Oh no, the lady died. That's not something that I want. I guess we're gonna have to reload. Heh. I did it so well.
See?
I gotta make sure that I keep her alive. That kinda sucks. That really sucks. That's a problem with these. You have to be really fast. Alright. I forgot to put on my eye patch. Onwards. Ah, dang it. Ah. That's really frustrating. I hate this part.
See? You're getting the... There's...
And they're always in a different spot, and I can never... Let's redo this part. Really? Really? Okay, I'm getting pretty pissed off right now.
See?
That she's not staying alive. I hate putting this on film. I really hate it. Now I'm going to quick save it here, because they haven't spawned in yet. They don't spawn in until I get out over here. God dang it. I need a more damaging weapon. 9mm? Let's go for it. It's not as accurate, but I think it'll do more damage than the other thing that I have. Ah, there we go. Whoa. Stop making that sound.
Holy moly. If you hadn't come here like you done, I'd be a goner for sure.
Yeah, to do
I
it
came
a
up
few
here to draw
times.
water, but here, you should have what I got. You look thirsty.
So that's the main reason why I wanted to keep her, so I could become accepted. Get a discount.
Now that was some good work. Even got a little exciting there at the end. Here's a little spending money for the trouble. One
Well,
more
thank
thing
you.
I wanted to show you. Thought I might teach you about living off the land and making useful things for yourself. Interested?
Might as well.
Alright then. We'll need a couple ingredients to get started. Gonna want some xander root and a brock flower. Let me think now. I know I've seen brock flowers growing up at the graveyard, and I seem to remember there being xander root over by the schoolhouse. Bring those on back to me, and we'll get cooking.
Okie dokie. The varmint rifle's really good, but it has some very, very bad damage and very bad DPS. But it's a very good starting weapon, and I already bought a mod for it. So, I think right about here is where we'll call it quits for this episode. I'm really sorry for you guys having to go through all that. But I want to make sure I wanted to save her, especially here at the very beginning. Water. Okie dokie. I am Lunchbox. And I'm playing New Vegas. Adios, and good night.